Alright, so we are now done in here, and we have our next objective. We're going to be tracking down... Oh, we can go in here. Is there anything in here? Oh, teeth. Nice. I like teeth. They give me free experience. But yes, we're supposed to be tracking down the secret gardens in... the secret lab in the gardens, rather, not the secret gardens.
Help those who are stuck.
Yep, and there's the secrets map for this place, so if you're looking for everything, that might be a good place to pick some stuff up. I'm pretty sure the secrets map itself actually counts for 100% as well. Let's see, can we... No, I didn't think so. It looks like there might be something over here. Oh, there's just a bunch of... I guess that might have been what she was using to turn on the power. I don't know. This one's on for some reason. Oh, I think these will actually open the cells down below, and there might be a treasure, or a treasure, a trophy in this one. Yep, looks like it. Oh, well, that's cool. It's a good thing we came up here then. Anything else? Nope. Alright. So let's head back down there and... Oh, yep, interview tape. I thought there might be something on the desk, so it's going to be another one for Zaz, I'm sure.
Patient's name is Victor Saz. For the record, the patient has transferred from Dr. Cassidy, who is on leave after the incident last week. Hello, Victor. Please, take a seat. Guard, you can leave us.
Sorry, Doctor. Warden's orders. I can't leave you alone with him.
I understand. Hello, Victor. How are you feeling today? Victor, I can't help you if you don't speak.
Depressed. Does that help you? Can you get into my mind, Doctor?
Why depressed?
I'm just thinking about the one that got away.
Oh. I gotta say, I actually wasn't expecting that, and that stopped the playback of the interview tape. It's alright, I'll stop in a little bit. Or restart it in a little bit, I mean. There's probably, yeah. Oh, there's also an Arkham Chronicle back here, wow. I honestly completely forgot about this whole sequence. So there we go. I guess we'll listen to this first.
To my work, but I could not shake the pictures from my mind. I should have been repulsed, but I was more eager than ever to find an explanation for why someone would do this.
Yep, there you go. Alright, so let's restart the playback on that tape for Zaz. Let's see, there he is. Yeah, that's the only thing about walking around while you're playing these, is that sometimes other dialogue will come up and just stop the playback, which is kind of annoying, but... Alright, we'll probably just sit in the menu this time.
For the record, the patient has transferred from Dr. Cassidy, who is on leave after the incident last week. Hello, Victor. Please, take a seat. Guards, you can leave us.
Sorry, Doctor. Warden's orders. I can't leave you alone with him.
I understand. Hello, Victor. How are you feeling today? Victor, I can't help you if you don't speak.
Depressed. Does that help you? Can you get into my mind, Doctor?
Why depressed?
I'm just thinking about the one that got away. The one I chose. I needed the mark. I want the mark!
Ah. Well, guess there wasn't a lot left anyway, but oh well. Alright, so let's make our way out of here. Will this open for us? No? Okay, is it just me, or did that really not help matters any? It's like, no, I'm just stuck in another cell. Here we go. We can blow this. Oh, this is kind of cool, actually. And out we go. You're not as smart as you think. Alright, so I think we're done in here. That should be everything, so let's make our way back out. Alright, back in controlled access. Now, I think the goal is pretty much just to head out. Looks like we've got another secret over there. I actually did a fairly decent job doing most of this. Looks like I missed a couple. Probably a grading or something out there. Well, that's actually a little better than I expected I'd do. I missed a ton over here in the guard room, but no, well, whatever. I'm not entirely sure where this one would be, to be honest. There might be a tape or something up in here, because I don't think I really checked this room that well. Oh, well, what do you know? Interview tape.
Victor has been more subdued recently. Response to medication has been poor.
Touching.
Hello, Victor. Is there anything you'd like to talk about today? Victor! This is going nowhere. Guards! Get him out of here!
You heard the doctor. Get out. Didn't you hear me? He's got a knife! Ah! Get a trike in him! Get a trike in him! Oh, God! He's on Bill! He's cutting him! Get him off! Get him off! We need help here!
Now, how did he get a knife in there? Come on, security. Can't let that kind of thing go. Alright, so, I don't know. Just kind of feel like checking the map. We're going to be heading back up this way, so it looks like most of this stuff we're probably going to end up skipping over. That's probably a trophy in one of the cells, and that looks like it might be one of the same. That's probably something in a grating, and I don't know what all this stuff is, so there you go. Yeah, but, I mean, like I said, well...
But between you and me, I'm aiming for the A grade. Just got to mix a couple more of these chemicals, and I'll be creating my own personal army. Ha!
Well, that's not good. I don't think you should do that. So, yeah, I think there's just like one more secret between here and where I need to go, so let's see which door do I need to take. I always get lost in this place because there's like 5 exits. Alright, so back and to our right, and then straight forward. Oh, another guy. Yeah, they do like to surprise you and sort of run around corners and stuff. Let's see, where was that last secret? Okay, it's like right next to the door. I'll look for it when I get there, but I won't look too hard if I don't find anything.
We're back at the Gotham Bay with our reporter, Jack Ryder. Jack, we're seeing that all access to the island has been restricted. Police and state troopers are manning checkpoints.
That's correct. The island is effectively cut off from the mainland. Nothing on or off. Early reports that Batman himself is on the island appear to be confirmed. Eyewitness reports state that he was returning the Joker to Arkham after the incident at the mayor's office. There are unconfirmed reports that Batman was killed during the Joker's daring escape. But I must stress, this is currently unconfirmed. More as it happens. Back to the studio.
Thank you, Jack. We'll bring you more as it happens. As Jack said, we do not know for certain, but it appears Batman may have been killed in the breakout attempt. Stay on this channel for the latest news. Now, back to the scheduled program.
Now, why would you report something like that if you really have no idea? You know, I mean, that's just bound to cause chaos and everything. Whoa, holy crap. Okay, yeah, there you go. He got on me. I hit the wrong button. So it did a little bit of damage. You can see you throw him off by matching X repeatedly, get him a ground takedown, and the experience will usually make up for the health that you lost. Let's see here. Yep, there it goes. Oh, there's the grating. Okay, so let's see. Now, the secret was basically right by the... I think there's actually... Yeah, I thought there was a guy in there. So yeah, the secret is like right by the door. So it's probably over to the interview tape. What do you know? This might actually be the last one for Zsasz. Yeah, it's number 5.
Victor has been in isolation since the attack on Zagar last week. As I wait for him to be brought up to me, I have had time to review his notes. I am increasingly worried he cannot be cured. He has no empathy for his victims. Deep down, I believe he views all of us as potential victims.
Doc, are you okay?
What's happening?
It's Zsasz. He broke out of isolation. He's gone.
Oh, God!
Don't worry, Doc. You're in the safest place. He's definitely left the island.
Of course. But someone needs to alert the authorities. He'll need to kill again. Do you understand me? Needs to. Oh, no. He's gone after Dr. Cassidy.
Hello?
Sarah, it's Gretchen. Listen to me.
Hold on. There's someone at the door.
Sarah, do not answer the door. Can you hear me? Do not answer the door. It says he's free.
Oh, man. Definitely didn't end well, did it? So, hey, what do you know? We actually got all 5 interview tapes for someone. I honestly didn't know if that would happen. 1, 5, 1, 4, and case study notes. How do they interview these? Or, I mean, how do they number these things? It's like both of these are interview number 1. I don't know. I guess maybe different doctors or something, but whatever. Okay, so there you go. That's all of Zaz's interview tapes. That's kind of cool. Okay, so let's head on back out. We've, of course, got more crazies. Let's go ahead and stun that guy, not even have to deal with him.
Good evening, residents of Joker Asylum. Some of our crazy guests crashed the party early. And when I say crazy, I mean real psycho. Word of warning, if anyone sees a dribbling fool, barking fool, running like a kitten, walk up to them, put your arm around them, show them that you care before you wring their necks. And then, get your lazy asses to the gardens. I'm cooking up a little surprise and don't want to be disturbed. Understand?
Yep, so the crazies are now roaming the island pretty much. They actually have a very large range of where they can see you, so you kind of have to be alert if you're walking around out here. Alright, so let's see. It looks like we could just go directly if we went the south route, but oh well, it's about as broad as it is long, to be honest, so. Let's see if we can make it through here.
Where are these things coming from? They're all over me.
Looks like stuff's going down out there. Oh, holy crap. Like I said, you really have to stay alert. They pretty much just pop up out of nowhere. Take this guy down before he can do anything. Wow. I'm telling you, they are everywhere here. Oh, wow. Actually managed to elbow him. There's another one down there, which I kind of want to take out for the experience. Yeah, I didn't figure we'd be able to... Oh, man, that was a really good shot. Probably won't even get to him before he can get up. Oh, wow, I did. Alright, so that takes care of that. I think now, yeah, now that we have the sequencer, it looks like we can actually get into this one over here. So yeah, you know, the more gadgets you get, the more you can come back and get other secrets and other places you couldn't get to before. So that. That'll open on up for us. Probably just a trophy in here, or a tape, maybe. Yep, looks like an interview tape.
Tape patient interview 20. Joker is more interesting than I originally believed. When Project Titan is operational, I believe Joker will be the perfect test subject. Good afternoon. Today I thought I'd skip back to our previous conversations about your family.
Of course. I was born in a small fishing village. I always wanted to join the circus, but my father wouldn't really let me.
I don't believe you.
My father was a cop. 1 week from retirement when the mob...
I've seen the movie. What are you scared of?
Scared?
Yes, scared. There's obviously something. Something that made you what you are.
What if I'm too scared to remember? It hurts too much.
Then I can help you.
I don't know. I think she's getting played a bit. So yeah, obviously the ones that are kind of on the Arkham mainland overworld type thing are going to be Joker's tapes. I don't know if we're going to find all those or not. I kind of hope we will, because, you know, they're pretty cool. And the Joker is definitely one of the more interesting characters, so I don't know. I hope so, but I wouldn't put money on it. Like I said before, there's actually a good chance I might go through and like play them all from the file where I got like all the riddles done and everything and found all the tapes. Yeah, we got one over there. So you always the detective mode really helps here because you can see through walls and stuff. So you know they have a lot less of a chance of actually popping out and catching you by surprise. All right. So let's see, got it scanned first. Looks like they're all kind of out, except for this guy. I'm telling you, they have a huge range where they can see you. There we go. More teeth over here, so we are going the correct way. One of them sees me, I think. Perhaps not. Usually when you hear that crazy screaming, that means they've caught sight of you. Alright, so the gardens should be... Ooh, it's actually behind us and to the left. This building up here, I suppose. Yep, this looks like the place. Welcome to Botanical Gardens. Alright. So this will start up the next section.
I should pick up Harley Quinn's trail. I can't waste any time in finding the Titan production plant.
Yeah, so thankfully, because she does all these cartwheels, she leaves a bunch of handprints on the ground. That's kind of cool. And we have a very obvious riddle we can solve here. Obviously, the guy's dead and he's been posed, so we can... subject out of view. There we go. There's the number up for these guards. And yeah, it's not going to unlock anything for us. We got some armed guys down here at the end of the hall, so I think a methodical approach is definitely in order. Make sure they don't see me. Got an interview tape here to check out, and I think these are going to be for Poison Ivy.
Patient interview. Pamela Lillian Isley, November 12th, 11:33 a.m. Good morning, Pamela. How are you today?
Fine. Today is a special day.
What do you mean?
This is the anniversary of my new life. When I found my true self, my destiny.
Are you referring to the event with Dr. Woodrow?
Yes. What else? Of course, at the time, I thought Jason had poisoned me. But in retrospect, he did me a huge favor.
And why do you believe what he did has helped you?
He showed me the bigger world. A world I should protect. Of course, my first offer was rejected.
Offer? You tried to kill everyone in Gotham.
Well, sometimes you need to prune back hard in order to make something flourish.
And, you know, I'm just going to call this at the start. It's probably not a good idea to have a male doctor administering the interviews for Poison Ivy. Because, yep, exudes natural pheromones that enable her to exert control over her victims. So, I can see things going horribly wrong there. Probably not the best decision by the staff, but, well, there you go.
No idea. Joker's cooking something up there. Yeah, and it don't smell good. Thinks he's a god or something. Messing with people's bodies. He tries that stuff on me.
Hit them both in the face. There we go. I think they actually hit the... Yeah, they hit the gate, and that might have killed them. I'm not sure. Because I don't think just hitting them in the head with it would do it, so I don't know. Alright, anyway, we obviously have to take down this gate here first. There we go. Alright, and that'll let us get on through, and obviously the trail does lead here. Alright, now we're finally going to have another stealth section. We haven't had one of these in a while. As you can see, we've got 6 armed guards in this very small space. The tricky part first is actually getting up to something without being seen. That guy obviously would have seen me flying up, but... well, I don't know. I guess they're just programmed not to when that happens. And yes, these guys do have suicide collars, so we're going to have to watch out for that a bit. I think we can get this guy without being seen. And what I think I'm also going to do is put a little explosive gel here.
Joker wants you stop. I'm gonna do it.
Alright, then head on up.
Hey, it was out, and not in a nice first date kind of way.
You heard Joker.
So yeah, now they're all going to come up to that spot, and you can see I've got some gel waiting right there to knock anybody out who gets close. And we'll see just how many people get by. I want to wait as long as I can. This is why I don't really like the auto proximity upgrade, because generally it's a good idea to kind of wait. You can see they're all going to kind of congregate, so I'm actually going to be able to get 3 with this one explosion, just like that. And now we can... The other guys are going to take notice, and they're going to make their way up, but we were able to at least take one of them out. Oh, crap, he saw me. So when that happens, you pretty much just want to keep going around on gargoyles. Even if you're just going in a very predictable direction, you know, they'll still lose sight of you, so... Looks like we managed to get away without being shot at anyway, so that's good.
We gotta find him, or we're next, you hear me? Batman? Can you hear me? Show yourself!
Oh yeah, sure, I'll do that with like 4 more armed guys around. Alright, so these two are going to be together, and I think we should be able to do something about this guy. Don't really want to do the takedown, because obviously that guy's looking back there. Alright, oh, and they went down there. These two better not team up, otherwise I might be in a little trouble. Yeah, I mean, because you see, whenever they're doing this, it's really hard to find a good way to take them down. Alright, okay, where did... Oh, he's still up here, okay. And they have made their way
You hear me?
over that way. They might still be able to see me, though. Yeah, well, especially now that he's walking over there. I just want those guys to go down. I can take this guy out if he's by himself. Alright, down they go. And now he's by himself here. I want to make sure he's not going to turn around. And do it. No, I don't drink human blood. Alright, now this one over here is by himself. He doesn't look like he's moving. He's probably just guarding that door.
Up top, in the treetops, and the flying rodent we know he is. It looks like he's left you a gift up there.
You heard Joker.
Okay, and if he... Yeah, he's going to stay there. So what I want to do is we're actually going to use our sonic batarang real quick and throw this kind of down here so it'll pull him out a bit. See, that'll pull him out. Then, no, don't corner cover. Jump over. And see, that'll let you get behind this guy. So there's a good example of the sonic batarang being helpful. Alright, so now it's just down to those two. They should probably split up now that they're the last ones. Usually they just get the you're on your own mentality after that.
Haven't you noticed that someone's missing down there?
Or I might be able to wait until one of them... Oh, wow. Never mind. He just hopped over the railing. Okay, this guy is staying behind, it looks like.
Man down, man down.
So there's that. Now we only got one guy left. Let's not get sloppy.
Anyone gonna help me?
Nope, you're on your own. Sorry, pal. And there we go. That room can actually be a little bit tough. That's probably one of the first actual, like, somewhat challenging Predator sections.
He beat you all. Again. What does it take? An army of monsters?
I mean, it's a little bit tough because there are like 6 guys, and this is actually a pretty crowded room. There are multiple levels, which helps, but still, it can be a little tough. Now we've got, I know of one riddle at least. I think it's right here actually. Yeah, you can see we've got this little teapot set type thing here, so we can scan that. And when is the tea time in Wonderland? And that'll unlock the bio for the Mad Hatter. And again, another person who's obsessed with Adventures in Wonderland. I'm wondering if they're saying something about that book. I don't know. An expert hypnotist embraced the delusion he was the incarnation of a character in the story The Mad Hatter. Using his skills for mesmerism, the Mad Hatter's committed many crimes. Themed around the book, his love of hats and headgear, implant his hats with mind control chips to amplify his hypnosis skills. And, of course, he covets Batman's distinctive cowl. That's basically the reason he's got a beef with Batman, so... well, whatever works for you, I guess. And, of course, 1948, Mad Hatter. Most people know about him not necessarily because of Batman, but because of Alice in Wonderland as well, so... And obsessed with hats. Well, that's one thing to be obsessed with, I guess. And there are probably a bunch of trophies around, too. Yeah, see this one underneath? I thought there might be. That's why I looked. So let's grab... No. Grab the thing. There you go.
Thank the Lord! I thought you'd have found that 1 hour ago.
I honestly really never use these things. They're kind of useless. They can actually see you through them as well. So even if you think you're hidden, you know, you can still get seen. Alright, and there might be something here in the middle to do with the statue. So we can just give it a look over real quick. Or there might not be. I remember there being something on this level, though, I think. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Alright. Let's head up a little bit. Just kind of look around. It's good to scan for things, at least. Just do a, a quick check. Alright, not really seeing anything. I don't know. That don't really feel like looking too much harder, so we need to be picking up the trail. Looks like it's going to lead up.
You need to stop this now, before it goes too far.
Stop? But everyone's dying to see what I do next.
Let him go now.
Really? Okay, if you say so, then. Whoopsie! No! You really need to speed things up, Bats. At this rate, you'll never catch me!
Well, that's no good.
I need to
He
shut
just
down
killed that
power
guy.
to this room.
Yep, find and shut down the generator powering the flooded corridor. Okay, well, nothing we can do this way, so it looks like we're going to be on our own for a bit. I'm not sure if it's actually going to mark where the generator is or not. It doesn't look like it, but it looks like there's actually only one other way out, so I guess that's where we're going to check. I think it's the one down here. Yep, this looks to be it. Let's see, maintenance staff only. Hey, that looks good. Alright, and teeth. Remember the Waynes. How can anyone forget? If I remember, this one's pretty easy. As you can see, in memory of Thomas Wayne and Martha Wayne, Gotham's true patrons. Scan that. There we go.
You are beginning to impress me, Batman. You may still reach a level just below my genius one day.
And this will actually unlock a character bio for the two of them combined. So let's head on over there and check this one out. There it is. Thomas Wayne was gifted surgeon, heir to the Wayne fortune, dedicated to philanthropy as much as medicine. His wife Martha were well known, respected. Martha shared Thomas's charitable nature, was dedicated to Bruce's upbringing, well regarded in social circles, helped host lavish charity balls. Tragic murder at the hands of Joe Chill in Gotham's crime alley shook the city to its core and led to years of urban blight. Also inspired Bruce to become Batman, of course. There you go. It's really weird. It says mother to Bruce Wayne, wife to Thomas Wayne, but the bio is like about both of them. I don't know. Anyway, I guess we're just supposed to assume. So there you go. All right. Ooh, interview tape over here. Yeah, most of these interview tapes I think are generally kind of out in the open, kind of on these park benches. So I don't know.
Patient interview, Pamela Lillian Isley, November 14th, 10:21 a.m. Hello, Pamela. Today I'd like to go back to something you said in our last conversation.
Ask me anything you like.
You said your first offer to help Gotham was rejected. How can you possibly believe that?
What do you mean?
You released thousands of poisonous spores into Gotham, killed hundreds of people. How does that help anybody?
I'm not interested in bodies, Doctor. Horrible fleshy sacks walking around destroying my poor babies with their greed and arrogance.
But aren't you one of those fleshy sacks? Were a doctor too. How can you turn your back on us?
Quite easily as it happens. But not you, Stephen. You're different. I feel we have a connection.
Really? You do?
Of course.
There it goes. I told you. Alright, so there we go. Glad I decided to circle around there a bit. And nothing else on didn't pay off again. Alright, so more teeth. And head on through.
Stop, please! I'm not important. I can't help you. You're lucky the boss don't want you hurt too bad.
There we go. That'll take a couple of them out real quick. Kind of free up some space for us. Take this guy out, definitely. We've also got another one with the stun baton there. Ah, crap. I did 2 counters in a row there. There we go. Actually picked the right guy, too. Nice. Oh, crap. I'm used to doing 2 hits and then a... Wow, that took forever to attack for some reason. I hit the button long before he hit me, but... Again, man, that guy's hit me twice now. I'm telling you, that's like my worst thing when it comes to this combat system is like trying to attack them while they're attacking me. I don't just sit there and wait for counters.
Can you cut me free, Batman?
See, he asked nicely. The warden was just like, cut me free. See, I like this guy. Janitorial staff, nice people.
Thanks. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I eat punks like these for breakfast. What were they doing in here?
The ones that weren't hitting me went over there and started doing something to the power controls. I have no idea what they were doing.
Power controls, eh? Well, that's where we need to be heading anyway. Well, he was talking. I kind of cut him off. But that's alright. Now, I think I'm going to go ahead and upgrade and buy the triple batarang. I'm using the multi one quite a bit, so I don't know. Maybe the triple one will come in handy. Alright, so...
Joker has booby-trapped this control box. This is going to be tougher than before, but it's a risk I'll need to take.